underway then, round 4 action in the EuroLeague, as Paola being pursued by Strazel, setting his feet to the shooter and picking up. So Paola from the half-court logo, Edwards one-on-one being pursued with Diallo. Smilegic looks at the three, lets it fly, and he bottoms it out. Defended by Edwards. James makes himself available with a flare to the sideline. Kicks it to Mirotic, deep three-pointer on the spot up, and he answers that AS Monaco were looking to set up. Mirotic looking for his second three-ball, and he buries it. Back-to-back three-point buckets from Nikola Mirotic out to the wing. Alpha Diallo for three, off left. Rebound, Carsen Edwards. And then turning on the Jets, crossing over in the open court and going coast to coast. Alessandro Paola with the delightful steal as we take another look at the coast-to-coast journey of Carsen Edwards. So Strazel has used his dribble. Diallo dumps it down low. Power game between Smilegic and Daniel Theis, and that is wonderful low post play. Smilegic attempting to stand strong. Drives baseline. Wraparound feed makes his way out to Jallo. Mike James defending. Dumps it to Carsen Edwards. Pulls up. Short corner baseline jumper is good. Interior defensive prowess shown by Diallo once again. So driving in the open floor and finishing in heavy traffic is Mohamed. Check the shoulder to see how close the trailing defender was. No danger in sight, and Alpha Diallo has blown a wide-open dunk attempt, making amends. Daniel Hackett, 0.8 steals per game for his career, and that was masterfully done as he dropped down with a help defense. Matthew Morgan from downtown, automatic of Virtus. They currently lead by 1. It's been a back-and-forth encounter so far. Deflected almost into the hands of a Monaco player. Penetration and kick to the corner, and the three-pointer drained. Jallo just his second three-pointer of the new season now, 2 of 3 from downtown for wonderful efficiency. And what about that for a feed and then finish? Daniel Theis. Pull up 3 off the screen from Luca Vildosa is buried, and 5 points the advantage. Remember, they led by 6 when they put 2 threes on the board without reply to open the scoring here. Theis from downtown, and he makes it 5 points in a row. Virtus edging this second quarter by 3 as Mike James from the top of the key drops it off behind his back. Everyone is left out for Diallo. He goes glass. Mirotic, feet set as a shooter. Good look at the basket, rattles around the rim. Daniel Hackett secures the rebound. And then finishing with a high-flying two-fisted flush again, and then the ball squeezed out into the hands of Carsen Edwards. Aliou Diarra, a real X-factor in this second quarter. And game-high 11-point total. 5 points to lead for Virtus Bologna with 2 minutes remaining in the first half. Mike James with an instant riposte, and how... So Diarra coming to set a screen. Paola, three-pointer is buried as Virtus Bologna continue to light. Mirotic sets the screen, rolling over the top of it, looking to thread the needle. Sure-handed reception. How composed was that on the inside from Nikola Mirotic? 9 lead changes in the first half of play, and as the teams head to the locker room, it is Virtus Bologna 37, AS Monaco 34. Just obscuring the vision of both passer and the intended receiver. James, bullet feed down the lane to Daniel Theis, who dunks all over the smallest man on the court. And Edwards gets space off the back eye, and what a rebound on the inside. Terrific work from Mohamed. First on the offensive glass, and that was an extraordinary grab. Blossom game, wheeling in traffic, comes down with his own offensive rebound, and up strong quickly. Magnificent effort and stick back. Vildosa maintaining his handle. Tussled down low between Theis and Diouf, stepping through. Not quite on the mark, but on the money with the offensive rebound was Salniu Niang by Mathieu Strazel. Lots of contact, no push-off, and now caught up on the switch with Smilegic Strazel, and that left Vildosa wide open. He was able to get all the way down to the dots. Offload to Kavarius Hayes. He passes away from the baseline. Checking the shot clock is Elia Kobo, working on Matthew Morgan. Behind the back, step back to create separation, bottoms it. Morgan rotates it to Vildosa. Peg back towards the halfway line. Deep three-pointer on the pull-up. It's dropped in the eye of Matthew Strazel. Working the jab step, drives baseline, looking for contact. It's off the back iron, and Mike James. Shoulder slump once again as he pirouetting after missing that shot. The three-pointer drilled from Daniel. The layup on the inside before going to the free throw line to complete the three-point play. Then Hackett hit from downtown to make it a 9-0 run. Mirotic for three, and he... Hackett, two-man exchange between he and Vildosa. Hackett looking for back-to-back threes, and he lands 2 in a row to give his team an 8-point lead. Kavarius Hayes down to the dots and hits the short-range jump shot. 3 minutes have elapsed. Eliakobo, ball hasn't left his hands. Wrap-around feed, Nemanja Nedovic from downtown, and he strings it. And a double-digit lead, a short-lived one. The arrears now 7. Paola out to the perimeter. Matthew Morgan, wide open three. Bologna leading by 10. But Eliakobo with an instant response once again. For Virtus Bologna, then bags a steal, and it's a 3-on-1 opportunity. Alessandro Paola goes for the reverse, can't get it to go, but right on time, like a jack in the box, was Salou Niang. So Mirotic, defended by Salou Niang. Eliakobo. Mirotic, pull-up three from way behind the stripe, and he drills it. Nikola Mirotic with his 4th three-pointer of the game. Carsen Edwards wide open and off the front iron. What an offensive rebound. Salou Niang finds a cutting Carsen Edwards, who gets to the basket unaccosted. AS Monaco just out of touching distance as Mike James penetrates, kicks to the corner. Strazel steps into a three, buries it. What a response from AS Monaco. Thereafter, they need a stop. That is paramount as Mike James whip pass to the wing. Three-pointer let fly and landed by Alpha Diallo. Perfect execution in crunch time by last season's runners-up. It's a 2-score affair. 6 points a deficit, minute and a half remaining, and the steal from Alpha Diallo. Off to the races, finishes with a float. U2 has got in on the three-point shooting act. Diallo needs a receiver, that's the first order of business. Nedovic catches, fires, short and off the mark. Alessandro Paola with the rebound, the foul. Then racing away with the steal to finish with the fast break to bring his team back to within 4. And that makes it a 2-score game. We've done it in the past. Pull up from half court, doesn't draw iron. And there is the final buzzer to conclude an absolutely fantastic round 4 fixture between Virtus Bologna and AS Monaco. Final score from the PalaDozza Bologna is Virtus Bologna 77, AS Monaco 73. What a game in this round 4 fixture between these two rivals.